Right, so I didn't even know that this released. One of my friends had to fucking send me the link in the morning. So, yeah, I guess let's check it out. This is already giving King
You
vibes.
poor thing.
Now you just tell us where home is. We'll get you back to your parents safe and sound, okay?
Anywhere but Derry.
Ooh, I like the way that
My
looks
family
there.
and
It's
I
giving
just moved to
60s
town.
vibes.
Oh!
Hey, baby.
Fucking
Today was 4
mastermind.
months. And they never even found
Oh, oh, that's amazing.
Damn, it's murder. Never a bad idea to keep
Kids
the
on
people you
bikes.
love close.
Oh, so it is him, the same guy that made it
Believe
down.
what we saw. I heard
Shit.
voices
The voices in my
in
head.
the pipes.
Oh no. Oh no.
Ever heard of something like that?
We all know what that drain's about. Fucking.
There's something bad here in Derry.
Okay, that's kind of cool. I still think the show's pointless, but that was kind of cool. Damn, right, I'm gonna have to break it down. Right, so one of the things I mentioned, well, not mentioned, but like realized is at the beginning that, yeah, here. Hang on, Derry High School, Bert the Turtle says duck and cover. I don't know what that's a reference to, but it has a turtle there. So it's just like any chance we get a reference to Maturin is just fucking amazing for me.
Baby.
Just gonna listen to this part again. I love the 60s like look.
And they never even found a body. Damn, it's murder.
Right, hang on. I wanna have a look at these missing
4
posters.
months. And they never even found a body.
Right. Okay, it doesn't say a name, so hang on. Daniel, but like there's no last name. I'm just because I know I've analyzed the book to death. I know practically all the victims that Pennywise took in the first part that they left out in the movies. The only ones they included was like Betty Ribson and Eddie Corcoran. So this show could be a way to put those other ones in. No, I don't think that's someone from the book. I think that's just a reference to Van Helsing, or it could just be a massive coincidence that, you know, that's the name. Or maybe not.
Do I need to be concerned? Never a bad.
Hang on a sec. I recognise that fella. Hang on a sec. Hey, he's the guy that played Lucius in Gotham, isn't he? What the fuck's he doing in there? Okay, that's kind of cool.
Never a bad idea to keep the people you love close.
See, she kind of reminds me of the Shaka Piwa from It Chapter 2, which kind of worries me that they're going to tie that into it, because that was one of the things I hated about It Chapter 2. I was hoping this show could give us a more, like, book-accurate version of the Ritual of Chud, but I guess not. And also, they've confirmed that, it's the same director as the movies, which is a bit shit, because that guy also made the Flash movie. This final shot of the trailer, though, hang on. Oh, he's back. I hope it's Bill Skarsgård. I still don't know if he's, like, in it or not. I fucking hope so. That looks sick. I just want to see more of his Pennywise. I love his Pennywise, man. That looks fucking amazing. We have this one shot of this woman smiling, which, and there's a balloon in the back, so it kind of tells me that Pennywise isn't just going to be sticking to the clown form in this. He's going to be taking on multiple forms, which is a thing in the book. You know, in the movies, it's just like, oh, it's a scary clown that shapeshifts, but in the novel, it's sort of like, well, he doesn't really have a true form. He takes the clown form every now and then, just because, like, you know, like he likes to fuck around with kids because, you know, kids like clowns, and so he's trying to turn that positive into a negative. But it's not like something he does all the time. It's just an every now and then thing. Like, they refer to him as It in the novel more than Pennywise. So I'm glad they're embracing that side of it. Even though like Pennywise is like the main form in the movies, we didn't get enough of him. So I hope we see more footage of him and more lines from Bill Skarsgård, because that fucking Pennywise voice is amazing, man. Alright, so it looks like he's gonna be using his powers, supernatural powers, to like, I don't know. I mean, like, this show is original, so they can like, they can take a lot of creative liberties that weren't in the novel. Like this is like some Carrie shit. I like that.
There's something bad here.
I don't know what that is. This shot also reminds me of Carrie, like when they're all running out. Like, it probably is taking inspiration from it because of like the Stephen King novels. That laugh. That iconic fucking laugh.
We saw.
We have a shot of the... Hang on. Yeah, a shot of the Barons, someone dying in it. I love the Barons, man. Yeah, there's this shot. Right, so it takes place in 1962. Right, common misconception about the show. Everyone thinks this is going to be the origin of Pennywise, him crash landing on Earth. I've seen like so many like news reports, like the Hollywood Reporter report on that. That's not true at all. He lands on Earth back in like the 1700s in the novel. So this is just going to be another one of his waking cycles. Apparently, like, they're going to do a season 2 and 3, which are going to be further back in the past, which sounds kind of cool, but again, I'm not the biggest fan of this show, as I've said in previous videos.
My family and I just moved to town, and they never even found a body. That means murder.
I'm just saying, when I heard that means murder, I'm gonna be real, because I was analysing the turtle thing. I thought that there was some sort of reference to red rum, like, oh, red rum, that means murder, but I guess not. I'm in a very Stephen King head mood right now, so I'm just looking for any connection. Because The Shining is one of my favourite novels.
With the missing kids you love.
So is he like playing a cop, the guy who played Lucius?
No
in
one's
Gotham?
ever gonna believe what we saw. There's a history of stuff like this happening in Derry.
Oh yeah, there's a cop doing a Pennywise thing as well, so that also shows me that he's going to be taking on multiple forms in the show. And one of the kids mentioned there's a history of shit like this in Derry, so that shows to me that they're going to be doing probably research at the library, just how the kids did in the first movie and the novel and the other adaptations, miniseries in it, chapter 2. They didn't really do a lot of research in the library in the first movie. They kind of just like looked at a slideshow, like, oh yeah, all these are connected by the sewers, and they all meet up at the well house. And that was really about it. I mean, like, Ben took them to their house, to his house, and showed them like a bunch of fucking like history stuff that he found, but they don't really elaborate on it. So hopefully the show can elaborate on that.
Police business.
He looks familiar. Where it all began. See, I hope they're not going to change stuff from the novel, because right there it says where it all began. So that's probably going to make a lot of people think, oh yeah, this is the origin of how Pennywise landed on Earth. The thing is, though, like, he's been here since the 1700s, and that's not just a fucking, whatchamacallit, like a book thing. Like, they say that in the movie, as well, like these ancient tribe of people called the Shakapiwa, like saw it arrive, and they were like the first people to try and defeat them, and they like died. So even in the movies, that's the continuity. I don't know, man. I just wish instead of this we got like a show that takes place in the Macroverse. Could have been animated, and we could have seen the turtle. You know what I mean? Fucking Maturin, but nah. Can't always have what we want because it's too ambitious. Fucking hate that shit. And then we have this scene with the sink, which is one of the most iconic scenes from the first movie. So this is clearly the last that owned that house before Beverly Marsh. God knows what the fuck is... Maybe that's Bev's mum. Ooh, I like that theory. Ooh, I'm gonna have to roll with that. Maybe this is Bev's mum. We don't know. But yeah, this is just recreating the iconic shot from the first movie. Maybe I can line it up in editing. Yeah, fuck knows what's about to pop out there, because it's obviously it probably won't be the same because it's tailored off of what people fear the most. So yeah, whatever this last fear is, I guess. And yeah, from the looks of it, something horrendous is about to pop out because she's screaming her head off there. It looks like she's in the bathtub there, actually, so I don't know, maybe it's like maybe it like throws us off, you know what I mean? Like we think someone's gonna pop out the sink because that's what happens in the first movie, doesn't, and then someone pops out the bathtub. I think that could be cool. It could be like some Nightmare on Elm Street shit. She kind of looks like Nancy, actually. I'm digging too deep into this, sorry.
Have you ever heard of something like that?
Can I just say, if that's the son and that's the father, great casting, because they actually look like fucking, like father and son. That's really great. And then the cinema, where in the novel they went to see I Was a Teenage Werewolf. In the movies, Nightmare on Elm Street 5 is playing, which is a bit tragic because that movie sucks cock. Yeah, man, I'm telling you. I'm not looking forward to the show, but like this trailer has made me just a tad bit excited, but still like not the biggest fan of the idea of like ruining the first It movies by making Pennywise go up against other kids. Sort of ruining the whole point that makes the Losers Club special, but you know, whatever, it is what it is. At least we get some new Stephen King and Pennywise content, because it's my favourite story ever written. But yeah, that's pretty much all I could find in the trailer. Let me know if you see any other references or connections down in the comments, and I'll see you around.